The elderly cannot afford on Social
No.
Security to
No way.
buy their medicinal oil, because the oil is what? Maybe 40 for 1 ml if you're lucky, $40. Imagine how much, as they start to utilize it every day, they're going to spend. $240 for 10 mLs here in town.
Yeah.
Well, and I work with patients who cannot even, we're on disability. Well, if you're on disability and you make too much of an income, you don't qualify for food stamps, so then you're paying $200 for a medical card. Well, a vet with PTSD or somebody on food stamps or somebody on SSI gets this massive discount for like $60 or less. So this whole group of people that this is supposed to serve are paying the most amount of money to access the medicine. And it makes absolutely no sense. So on top of it, we pay $200 for a card, and now we have to go to the dispensary to buy the thing that was supposed to be supplied for us in our medical compassion program in our state. But then, things changed.
It has become extremely expensive. I'd say practically the majority of people who approach me who are not users of cannabis and are curious if it might be helpful for their medical condition, find out the costs associated with the state program, the costs associated with sitting down with a doctor who would help them with their medical marijuana application, which oftentimes would charge cash for that service rather than billing insurance, and then needing to go buy their actual carefully produced, carefully tested, clean, edible oils, look at it, the ultimate price tag, and say, oh, that's out of my range. Okay, thank you.
And then they get it from the neighbor across the street. And that's what I see, There's a lot of, situations where their neighbor gets it from someone or grows it, and they get that from them. There's been syringes of oil sitting in houses that were, there's no company label. Besides I think the label needs to still be on the syringe to some degree, not blocking the milligrams, that there is some sort of, because they'll throw away the outside package, and then again, they don't know what to take. I had a woman with 2 brain tumors come into a dispensary I shadow at, and the bud tender was directing her to the flower. And I was like, it's the oil. And so when I got into talking about the oil, then I get into talking about how it's known to dissolve tumors, and that's the way to go. But then she saw the price, and she went back to the flower. And I was like, okay, we missed that boat.
Yeah.